Welcome back. You may remember our next guest for her television role as the Bionic Woman, but now the former actress has a different role to help people all over make positive changes in their lives. Here to talk about the Quiet the Mind and Open the Heart experience, welcome Lindsay Wagner. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so special. And you know, this is not something new for you. This is something that I've read, I did a little research, that you've been doing for many years, even before acting, during your acting days.
Yes. Yes, actually I wanted to be a psychologist when I was a kid, but I was pretty dyslexic through high school and couldn't get through the college system. Of course, today it's not an issue. They have so much help for people who need that kind of assistance, and so college is not an issue. But back when I was a kid, it wasn't that easy.
So how'd you get into this? I mean, what was the driving factor in your life that said, you know, maybe holistic medicine, taking a look at this, different ways to live your life, and tell us a little bit about the lessons that you did learn along the way.
Well, it started when I was quite young. I had ulcers. And by the time I was 20, I was going to be, they wanted to operate on me. And my boyfriend at the time, his mother, was, she was the personal assistant for Dr. William Hornaday, who was a Christian minister, but very holistic in his approach.
Sure.
And he believed that we had to address our body, mind, and spirit. And he talked about that even as he was doing his Sunday sermons and whatnot. And so when I got sick, they came to me and offered to help me get through this without the surgery in a more natural way. And a doctor that followed the same, an MD doctor who followed the same tradition, a friend of theirs came and was helping me keep at bay the acute symptoms I was having while I learned to meditate and do visualization to heal my body. And they put me on a very severe fast for 6 weeks. And within 6 weeks I had no ulcers, I was fine, and I'd learned an awful lot about myself.
And then what you've learned, you're now using and going around, like this event we have this weekend. Let's talk a little bit about that and what people that attend this will get from this event.
Well, that's unique to each person, of course, because
everybody will get something different from it.
They'll get hopefully what they need the most, which may be very different from what someone else needs at this time. Because what we all are struggling with in our lives, much of it is the same, and some is very unique to the person. So, but what is the same, in my opinion, and which is what I have found to be so true for myself, and amazing techniques from some extraordinary teachers that I've encountered in my life, just prompted me to want to go out and share what I learned, because it helped me so much. Is that the basic premise is that we suffer, our suffering, our experience of life circumstances or situations or other people, our experience of that is a function really of our perspective of it.
How you deal with it, yeah.
And your perspective changes on something. It's not so much how you deal with it, because you deal with it according to your perception. So what I like to do is create a safe place, a loving environment where people can feel safe enough to kind of open up and look at what thoughts and perspectives they're carrying about what's bothering them in life, and get a clear picture of that. And then I have techniques that work for me, and I teach people to help shift that perspective, and your experience just changes.
Well, let's talk about, too, because I want to get the information out to the folks, because it's at the Sophia Institute, and it's the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Right.
And if they want to learn more information about that, they can go to your website, Lindsay
They
Wagner
can go to my
International?
website, but that'll take them right to the Sophia Institute
Okay,
website.
so you can go to, sophiainstitute.org. There's some information.
TheSophiaInstitute.org.
TheSophiaInstitute.org, and you can check that out this weekend. It sounds like a great workshop for people out there that are looking for something a little different to address maybe some issues and get, like you said, a better life.
And I teach you techniques to use on your own when you leave as well. It's very experiential. I haven't had anybody come in the door that hasn't gone out going, and felt a lot lighter and a lot better,
Well,
and
I'm sure
going
a lot
home
of people need that
armed
these days.
armed with the ability to do certain techniques that we use our hands on your own body, not, you know.
There you go.
And
if you want to learn more about that, definitely check out the event. Again, it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Sophia Institute. And thank you so much for
Friday night
stopping
is
by.
open to the public, by
Oh,
the
Friday.
way.
There you
And
go.
if you want to come on Friday night, you're not obliged to go Saturday and Sunday
Okay.
also, but if you want to come to the whole thing, we'd
So
love
you're
to
going to
have
lecture on Friday night, and then, of course, the actual workshops will be Saturday and Sunday.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much for stopping by. It's a
Thank
pleasure
you.
talking
Nice
with you.
to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, too. All right, right after the break, we'll have the details on how you can celebrate Black history throughout the month of February with Trident Technical College. Stay with us.